Welcome to Talks and Sips. I am your host with the most, Jayfoxx. Did you guys know baking soda is like magic? It's, it tenderizes your meat and it can help remove splinters? Like how? How? If you place meat in a mixture of water and baking soda, it tenderizes it. And if you're on a budget, maybe you can use that same mix on a splinter and cover it with bandage. And voila, like magic, no more pesky splinter. Okay, so don't actually use recycled baking soda meat water on a splinter. Ew, gross. But summer is now among us, and which can only mean one thing, of course, and that is mosquitoes. Yeah, mosquitoes are here. They know we're all just out here trying to live our best lives. They've been watching and they've been waiting and patiently for all the shorts to come out, the crop tops, and the thong sandals. And they have made their greatest comeback now, and they're here to stay for at least a few more months, right? Because it's summertime and the living's easy. But never fear, like magic, baking soda mixed with water again. Who knew this baking soda water thing? It placed on the skin around a bite, like a mosquito bite, can help soothe.
I did not know that one.
So it'll tenderize your meat, remove a splinter, and soothe the itchy. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that.
What can't baking soda mixed with water do? But without further ado, you guys, here is a jingle presenting our guest. And if you haven't heard her, she's very stoked to be here.
Very, very, very.
But to give you guys an idea of what's all going down, here's a jingle. Snacking on ginger snacks. Snacks. Munching on oatmeal raisins. They were the sweetest thing that I can't do that part, chewed.
I'm chewing.
But I don't care for sugar, honey.
Oh, she don't care.
If it ain't made by you.
Oh, no, don't eat it.
Since you made purposely baked treats, my gym time is a crime.
More gym.
Would you make the diet kind? Cause it feels like these hips, well, they're just not going to be able to lie anymore. So anyway, that's, okay. Well, anyway. Woo!
I love it.
Can you guys guess? Did you guys guess based off the lyrics what kind of person we have today coming in?
Surgeon?
A surgeon. A surgeon of baking. Anyway, hi.
Hello,
What's
everyone.
your name?
My name is Rebecca. I am a baker, and I run Purposely Baked, purposelyBaked.com. Also have an Instagram. We bake everything with purpose to help the community. Feel like that's the only way for everyone to thrive is to everyone work together. So everything that we make, 15% goes to charities.
I love that. And I don't think, especially because you're also a startup too, and it's, man, I don't even know where you, like, I think about this and the podcast as a business too, but yours is like feeding people. So someone can go, I don't like this, turn it off. But with you, it's like, I feel like people are extra finicky when it comes to food. They're very like,
especially with like after the pandemic, they're like, where's my food coming from? Who's touching my food?
But I do like that it's that you give 15% of whatever profit you make to organizations.
Yep.
Yeah, that's freaking cool. Well, thanks for coming on to the show.
Thank you. I'm super excited.
In preparation to know like what we were going to talk about today, knowing that you do things with baking, and I've seen it firsthand now, and we have a box, so we'll open it up here in a bit and see why my hips don't lie.
You go to the gym plenty of times, so it's fine.
I know. I was like, oh man, this is perfect. Okay, so here are some quick facts that I figured out in regards to what we were going to talk about today, which is your history in baking and just baking in general. So, did you know that Betty Crocker was never even real? That bitch ain't even real, son. A Betty Crocker doesn't even exist. How can I ever trust that cake mix ever again?
You don't do it. Make your own cake mix.
Make your own one, says the professional. Okay, so Betty Crocker apparently was a fictional character originally created by the Washburn Crosby Company to give a personalized response. Again, people like faces. People like some type of character. You can't just have like a company. There has to be something attached to it that makes it personal, I guess, and relatable. And so this was their way of being able to answer customers' questions, but putting a face and a name so people could feel comfortable. So apparently she was given this name because, one, her name is friendly, Betty. And I don't know who this retired employee is, but apparently they just were like, cool, here's a last name. Hey,
Combine a bunch of people's last names.
right? They're like, you're a letter A from you, letter B. Okay, that's how we came up with Crocker.
Do it.
Okay, the other thing I came upon as far as baking world is chocolate chip cookies were an oops.
Oh, they should have been stayed at oops. I don't like chocolate.
You don't?
I don't. The smell of cooked chocolate is awful.
Oh my goodness. Hey, come to think of it, have I ever tasted anything from yours that has chocolate in it? I don't think so.
I rarely do.
You're like, or when you do it, you're like, I am miserable. This
Yes,
is awful.
like chocolate chip cookies. The smell of fresh baked chocolate chip cookies, I cannot.
Okay.
It's overwhelming.
It is, yeah.
It's like that artificial vanilla smell.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Have you ever had like the white chocolate stuff?
Yes.
I feel that way. I feel the
Melts
same
weird.
way about what is it called? That one ice cream that everyone loves. There's marshmallows and nuts in it.
Rocky Road.
Dude.
My mom loves that.
My mom too.
It's an old lady thing.
It's
a mom thing.
and it's a boyfriend thing, huh, Josh?
Oh.
You like Rocky
Rocky
Road?
Road.
See, it's an old person thing. No, I'm just kidding. An old soul thing. Okay, so apparently, also, I just realized. Sorry, guys. We didn't even figure out what you were drinking today before we even got started.
It was a mystery.
It was a mystery.
I'm a baker. I've been baking all day.
Okay.
What will I be drinking?
What are you drinking?
Beer.
Beer.
I have to have beer.
Yeah.
Nice, delicious mango cart. And actually don't drink very often, so this tastes so very good.
Oh, yay. I'm glad it tastes delicious. Okay, so part of what I'm doing on the show now is, the whole we're talking and sipping, we're having a good time. And yes, I am going backwards. I've fucked up. Okay, this is the second show of the new season. Deal with it.
Switching it up.
Switching it up. Get spicy. Okay, so one thing I wanted to do is you guys get to normally pick your cup, right? So that's a little extension of yourself, your personality, and the drink that you're feeling. So I've had like my brother last time did like a really dry vodka martini. You're doing a mango cart. We'll see what people are drinking next time. But if you had to give like your drink a name and personality, what would it be?
A name and personality.
Megan. She does look like a Megan.
It's a Megan.
For sure. Does
likes
Megan?
coconuts.
She likes coconuts.
She doesn't wear a bra. She wears coconuts.
She wears coconut bras
Oh yeah.
in public
In public.
to the mall.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, fierce. So what you're saying is
yeah.
Megan is a trendsetter and she's sweet and she likes mangoes and she's kind of like saucy sometimes because she bubbles up,
Oh yeah. She's like those Bay Area kids too that don't wear shoes. They just walk around barefoot.
Ooh.
yeah.
Oh yeah, coconuts,
That's a Megan.
no shoes at the mall.
Very refreshing.
You go, Megan. You know how to live mas. Okay, back to thank you. Back to our chocolate chips.
Oh, chocolate. Ugh. forget
Okay,
about chocolate.
I know. She's like, I thought we fucking dropped that.
Doing my best.
Anyway, apparently this was an accident. So the baker who was making cookies at the time was like, I'm gonna chop up chocolates and put it in this mix, and then hopefully it'll melt and the whole cookie will turn into a chocolate cookie. But that didn't
Double
happen.
chocolate chip. You need cocoa powder.
Nah, he messed up. I mean, sure, because I don't know any better.
Cocoa powder.
Okay, so that didn't happen. When they came out, some of the chocolate bits weren't melted and some of them were. And so they're like, oh, this is contrary to how you feel. They were like, this is amazing. I love this, right? Anyway, so it became a thing. And actually, up until this point, chocolate chips themselves, like, you can buy them in the bag, didn't exist yet. So they ended up making them like that because they're like, this is great. You can put chocolate chips in everything and it won't always melt. People were stoked.
And then you add a bunch of preservatives and stuff.
Okay, this one right here, this little fact had me like, what? So, when we spoke to my brother, just just hang tight, guys. Baking is pure chemistry. Yep, baking is pure chemistry. So in the last episode, my brother came by, and through conversation, we realized that he went from being a closeted chemical engineer in the making to an out loud and proud gay confectioner at Disneyland, right?
Same difference.
Same, exactly. And so basically, if you think about it, he was always headed in that direction, right? So simply put, flour gives a baked good its structure. Yes.
Yes.
You are my teacher in this case because you do this all the time.
Gluten, and it kind of messes you people up.
Ooh. So while baking powder or soda gives it its airiness, eggs are like the binding glue. Oil and butter tenderizes. Sugar sweetens the package, and water gives the moisture.
Oh, yeah.
When the dry and wet ingredients are combined, gluten is created by proteins and from the flouring bonding, while the baking powder or soda releases carbon dioxide. See, I'm already, it's already way above my head when I, what? Which makes the whole thing expand? Okay. So after that, each ingredient competes. So now it's like survival of the fittest for each ingredient to get water for itself. And after watching you do it, this totally makes sense, which is why putting them in the right order is important.
Oh, yeah.
And even messing up the order at which you put things in can mess up the whole end product.
Oh, definitely. You can switch up the texture. You can switch up everything.
That's so crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And so basically they're saying that baking, for that reason, is the most precise form of cooking, kind of cooking out there, as opposed to anything else. Even a slight difference in ingredients, like we said, messes up the chemistry of how everything happens.
Oh, yeah. You forget a teaspoon of baking soda and it's like a flat rubber piece of cake.
Wow. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
So good for you bakers out there, and you and my bro.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a sweet 2 episodes so far, because you guys both like kind of you make cookies and cakes. Oh, your puppy, he's making sounds. We have a special guest. And
Pappy the beagle.
Pappy, yeah, the beagle. He's so cute. He's like, pay attention to me. Sorry, Pappy, not right now. Maybe we'll bring you up like Simba at the end. Simba.
You have to put the music on though.
Okay, we'll do it. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, and all of this sorcery, because we're baking magic, is over. You know, I'm a lesser baker. I don't know all of that. So thank you for making all the yummies, and you bakers out there, right? All the people that have like their small businesses. But you know, support local businesses. So. How did you even get into that? Because talking about all that, at first I was like, yeah. And then I was like, that lady with the math symbols, boop, 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 boop. And you're like, what? So like, how did you even get into that?
Let's see. Well, I was working a security job, doing HR, their accounting, and I forgot what else. Recruiting.
Okay.
Miserable.
Sounds about right.
I don't know what was going on, but I like got so sick, and I felt like I was gonna freaking die. I was like throwing up. I think it was just stressed, and it was just like unhappiness. Like you mentally things can mess you up, and you start physically feeling weak.
For sure.
So I kind of stopped working, was on disability, sitting at home all day doing nothing, and then I was just, what am I doing all day, and what do I want to do?
Right.
If I die today, what will I want to do?
Yeah.
And I watched hours of fucking Martha Stewart.
Stop.
And
the
PBS.
OG Martha?
Oh, I grew up without cable, so I grew up with PBS and KCET, so Simply Ming and Lydia and all those old school like chefs.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my heart.
Way to my heart. Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, epiphany. I'm just gonna freaking bake. How would it be like waking up and be like, what am I doing today? I'm gonna bake. What do you do for a living? I bake.
That's awesome. So after hanging out at home, you know, your life is like not what you wanted.
Doing nothing, sitting on the couch. I was like 22, 23.
And then you were like, praise be Martha.
Yes,
Martha!
give me the light.
Give me the light, Miss Stewart.
Yeah.
And you know she's OG because she's been to jail, so.
Yes, and she hangs out with Snoop Dogg.
Okay, so you watch all this Martha and you get inspired. And then
I go to school. Long Beach City College has an amazing baking program. And
shout out to Long Beach.
Long Beach. And you don't go into debt like culinary schools do.
Yeah.
And did that. Busted my ass.
That's awesome.
Loved it. Came out. did a bunch of different things. Worked at a cupcake shop. Worked at an independent kitchen. Worked at a gluten-free kitchen.
Oh, wow.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
It was great. I love gluten. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
That texture.
You need it.
I need it. Unless it's like cookies or something. But,
Yeah.
you know, cakes. That spongy cake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then now I'm just doing it myself.
That's so cool. So tell me
back.
about like why you chose that name, and like obviously you create your own brand here. I love it. I remember I ordered from you last year and was like, these are freaking dank, son. Like,
Thank you.
profesh.
I think that it came out of COVID, actually.
Really?
Yeah, it was a COVID business. COVID baby business.
High five, me too. I recently was in a job interview and they're like, so this was your Taylor Swift moment, right? Instead of shaming a dude,
I've been so into Taylor Swift right now.
Right. I was like, I guess this is my Taylor Swift moment. You're right.
Taylor Swift, keeping women strong.
Yep. Okay.
But I was working at a bakery. It was like a wholesale bakery.
Mm-hmm.
Endless hours. COVID hit, so people were like, I'm leaving. I don't want to work right now. I'm going to get unemployment. So staff was like 12, turned into 5. And I'm like, still same amount of production.
Yeah.
Was busting my ass. I couldn't do it no more.
Yeah.
And I lost my purpose in baking.
Oh,
I was just like, that passion kind of went away. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore.
I've heard about that. I've heard people say, like, because for me, it's a little bit, I think it's backwards for me. I want to work in what I am passionate about, but then I can understand how, like, being in that situation all the time could make your passion sour and make you lose your love for that. So there has to definitely be, like, a balance, or figuring out, like, how far can you go before you, kind of like when you eat food all the time and
you
then
eat the same thing.
the same
like,
thing.
I can't do
You know,
it
there's
anymore.
people like that.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, I had, like, for me, I think there was a period of time I was having fish tacos, and then I was like having fish tacos every Wednesday because they were on sale at Ensenada
nice.
Surf and Grill. Yeah. Anyway, sorry guys, tangent time.
Yeah.
We've had
Gotta
at
get
least
that
4.
sale.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
I
And
like tangents.
I love, yeah. And then at some point I was like eating them, you know, a month into eating these tacos every week, and I was like, this is gross. You know?
Yeah.
So I can see how, like, being understaffed, doing something that you love can make you almost like resent it.
Yeah, you dread it. You don't want to do it anymore. You get off of work and people would ask me, like, birthday parties.
Yeah.
Hey, can you buy me a cake? No, I'll just buy it. Like, I like hired my friend to make so many cakes.
Really?
And she was so disappointed in me. She's like, you can do this. Like, I don't want to. I do it at work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do it. Just take my money and just make my fucking cake.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Boo. But I get it. I get it. So then
So it's like I kind of need to give back. And with COVID too, like, everyone was struggling.
Mm-hmm.
And lucky for me, I wasn't struggling too much.
Yeah.
I was still able to, like, make my bills.
Yeah.
Struggling, but still able to make my bills.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, hey, if I have a little bit to give, might as well.
Yeah.
Put my skill to the test.
That's awesome. So then you were able to kind of take a situation, and you almost were what I would say off the deep end. You were almost like, oh, I'm 5 seconds away from hating doing this,
Yeah.
to like, all right, I'm going to still love to do this, but put myself in a different scenario.
Yeah.
Just change the whole outlook of it.
Because I know this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to be a baker.
Yeah.
But having to work with other people and work for someone
Yeah.
that doesn't have that same goal or mission that you do,
Right.
kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah. And so then what are you doing? Just wasting time.
Exactly. Wasting time.
Yeah, that's fair, and that's a good way to look at it. So you're like, all right, I'm gonna change my situation, and that's awesome.
Definitely. I you get so stuck in a hole and you get so sour and you're
Yeah.
just like, oh, this is not me. I'm supposed to be bubbly and happy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. What are your, like, goals and aspirations? Do you have, like, any plans that you want to, like, that you're working towards right now?
Let's see. Well, I still have my full-time job that I don't like, of course. So ideally get big enough. I don't know how, though. I don't know I don't know what route to go.
Got it.
Thinking, do I go selling directly to customers or just businesses where I drop off on a weekly basis?
Oh.
Right. So if that's the case, ghost kitchens are probably the path that I want to go
Yeah.
to. they're just easier to produce a mass amount.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm going to do that, if that's my goal, the ghost kitchen is I have to bake to order then.
Right, yeah.
Bake to order would be events.
And I think, oh man,
Like
I
bake
can't even
sales.
advise you. This is so out of my realm that
Right.
I'm just like, vaya con Dios. You'll get it. You'll figure it out. You're
I thought
smart.
about like farmers markets, but
Yeah.
like, I don't know. You have so many baking stands.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's hard. And then there's like, it's
They
just
don't need another
you.
one.
They don't need another one. Yeah.
even though, I love seeing all the bread. Like, you don't need 3 different artisan breads.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
I think the only advice I can give you, and because I'll have people ask me, like, what did you do? Like, I would say like 15-20% of it is like being smart as far as premeditative, like thinking about it. Okay, how am I gonna do it? And then the rest of it is just trial and error. Like, just go out and fuck up. Like, go out and just give it a shot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then that's how you know. Okay, I tried to pre-plan for this. It didn't quite go well. Right now the biggest thing on social media is like, don't see rejection as rejection. See it as
Like fuel.
see it as a redirection.
Oh.
And I was like, that's lit.
That's a good one.
Yeah, so don't see rejection as rejection, but see it as a redirection. And so I think in this case, because you're not quite sure, but you haven't quite put your feet in the sand yet, as far as that goes, you won't know till you know.
Yeah.
You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
So-
you know what you like and let's try it.
Right. So, I mean, I'm excited. Dude, your stuff is so good. Like,
Thank you.
it needs to be out there, for sure.
Thank you.
So thank you for coming on to the show.
Oh, of course. I'm so excited to be here.
Yay. I know, dude. I'm
my
so happy
dream.
to have you here. You're like, yay. Okay, so I have a quick game for you.
Oh.
A quick would you rather game.
Oh,
So, and so I make them really just like uncomfortable. And I do it based off of the conversation that we're having. So
Okay.
based off of everything that you told me.
All right.
Okay. So would you rather be stuck at your job right now, but having to
Ooh.
bake cookies for everyone every day, but you hate your job? No
Okay.
offense, job. Or would you have rather started baking without never watching those Martha Stewart videos?
Ooh.
Yeah. They're both not great. So which one would
Martha's
you
the
choose?
best.
She's a G.
You learn everything through Martha. So I'm still doing my job, my full-time job,
Yes.
and I have to bake for everyone that's there.
Everyone on your floor.
Everyone.
Or how many people are on
They're
your...
both worse. They're both bad.
I know. Or you never watch, or you just start baking and you never watch Martha Stewart videos.
Oh, I'll do the first one.
You'll bake for everybody?
Yeah. I'll just keep watching those Martha Stewart videos.
Yeah.
And
Because
get home, hatred, and just put them on and drink my beer.
At least you can
Tell me everything's going to be okay, Martha.
Tell me, Martha, everything's fine. Okay, that's awesome. I think that's the noble way to go.
She went through jail. I can go through that.
Yeah,
You know?
baking every day for people you don't really care about.
Yeah,
Sure.
let's just do this better than jail.
But you know what? Maybe the people that are at your job that aren't always pleasant, like that man you told me about that one time, maybe it'll make him act different, you know? He'll switch up on you.
That's true. An act of kindness does change people.
Act of
It
kindness does change people.
Simple smile.
I mean, it might not at the moment feel so kind for you.
Yeah. I freaking hate you to eat my cookies.
Here, or I just heard about a story about a lady who would bake her husband's like some whatever, I don't know what she would bake, like pies for them, and then she was like putting like poison or something in them. I mean, that's a route too, you know? I mean,
She's like almost Sweeney Todding him.
she's Sweeney Todding him for sure. Okay. So now I want to see how you do with problem solving. Ooh, it's like a job interview, guys. Okay, so now in this scenario, you never watched Martha Stewart videos.
Okay.
But you did start baking. So let's say you don't have that prior knowledge and you're in a kitchen right now, and all you have is like coconut oil and eggs.
Coconut oil and eggs.
And you want to make, I don't know, brownies?
Oh, it's easy.
What would you do? How would you fix?
Well, the coconut oil will be your oil
Okay.
instead of a veg.
Mm-hmm.
You just put some cocoa powder, flour. What else do you put in that? That's pretty much it. Some sugar. Brownies are easy.
Really?
Yeah.
They're that easy?
You don't even have to put flour. You can put flourless brownies with just like egg, chocolate, and
You don't
probably
even,
throw a banana in there if you
Just spice things up. Throw a banana in there. Oh my gosh. Okay, all right. I love
Okay,
how
I
you.
do.
I must be so off the scale of cooking and baking because I would never think. Let me put these things together. This will make brownies. I'd just be like, I guess I'm not eating brownies then. No food for me.
Chocolate sucks, but chocolate's very easy to
Versatile.
make anything. Yeah, you don't even need flour if you have chocolate.
Well, there you go, guys. If she had never seen Martha Stewart, she would have figured it out anyway.
Throw a bunch of shit together.
Oh my god.
Make it like a mud pie.
Oh yeah. Okay, so this is about my favorite time of the show. This is called Sips of Judgment.
Oh, I love this.
Sips of Judgment. So I've actually categorized it now to like when you're sipping and you go right with your beverage. So maybe it's one of those sips that make you go, that sideways, or maybe it's like a gulp.
Oh, there's levels to this.
It gets worse, yeah. Or this is a actually, but please don't spit. We have electronics everywhere. So do a fake spit. So I wanted to show you this video. That can you see it from there?
Yes.
Okay. So she's just, I'm not going to put audio, but you can watch it. And she's just like minding her own business. And she's like,
oh, this is the nailed it thing that you were talking about?
This is different. I showed my brother the nailed it, but these were more so around the web. And so this lady's just like feeling herself. And she's like, and she's narrating and she's like, right here. And now you're going to, you're going to knead it. I don't know what she was making. I think she was trying to make cookies or something. And yeah, dude. Oh, okay. So she's like, well, fuck me.
You gotta level that out, man.
Right? That's awful. That went to the face. So what do you think? Was that
flour in your eye? Flour in your eye is
not
the worst thing ever. It hurts so bad.
Really?
Yeah, it's like sand.
Oh, and it's so fine.
And it gets in your. There's this thing called baker's lung.
Okay.
Where kind of like miners, the coal and stuff.
Yeah.
So much flour is in the air that it goes into your lungs, and you can actually get sick.
From baking?
From baking. Old school people, because old school bakers, they used to not have like indoor circulation, air circulation.
Yeah.
So they would have baker's lung. It's called baker's lung.
So if the diabetes won't take you,
the fucking flour would.
The fucking flour will get in your lungs and take you.
Fucking take you.
Oh my god, you're gonna die no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay, so check this out. We have here Chewbacca.
Oh no.
And then we have here, so that first one, was that like a spit out Sips of Judgment, or was that like a gulp?
That's not too bad. At least they did the different colors.
Not too bad. Yeah. All right. What about this unicorn?
Oh,
I think I like it. The gummy worms?
Yeah. No, I like it.
That's cute.
It's cute. Throw some sprinkles in it, it'd be fine.
Ta-da! That one's okay. What about this Elmo?
Oh,
that's
shoot.
a spit out.
That's a spit out or a gulp. Oh my god! You presented that to a kid?
I would cry. I would never be able to look at. I would never be able to look at Elmo ever again.
Oh,
it would be the worst.
You're really good.
What about this one?
Ooh, I'd probably make that for my sister. It looks like penises.
It looks like it's supposed to be a sand castle. And that just looks like
it for her.
3 penises, like turds and jizz.
Why would they make it white? Sand is not white.
Right. So
that's like the easiest thing to make is a sandcastle.
Says the baker. She's like, we're gonna go have you bake and see what penises you make. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is my favorite one so far.
Oh, the misspells.
Yes,
I
the
love
misspells.
that. Hey, Super Bowl. Sometimes those Super Bowl parties
lead to super bowel movements.
Yes.
And this cake could probably do that. Oh my gosh. I love it because we watch Tangent Time. We watch What We Do in the Shadows. And there's a whole episode. Did you ever watch it?
I love it.
Spoiler alert. Where he's
Best show ever.
We got invited, like Nandor. He's like, we got invited to a superb owl party. And we love the owls. Yeah, but it was a Super Bowl party. So that's why this is like extra special to me because I'm all about having a good restroom. Like, ask anyone. If your stomach hurts, your head hurts, your heart is broken, I'm like, but did you go poop? And do you feel better?
Do you feel better after poop?
All right, so this one's just a misnamer, misspeller. That one's just, I don't know.
That's the best.
Just like a,
yeah.
Okay, I'm only slightly judging.
But like you added an extra letter.
That's it. Yeah, all you had to do is not put the E between the W and the L.
And it looks like they squeezed that in.
They knew what they were doing. Also, like, do you like how this is like swirly here? Why?
No.
That already. Anyway.
Sloppy. They gotta tighten that up.
But I appreciate the straight white lines. Hey.
Yeah. A nice color on the green.
All right. Well, those are the ones that I pulled up for you because I was like, she's gonna appreciate these.
Oh yeah.
She makes these.
That Chewbacca one kind of reminds me of what is Step Brothers?
Oh yeah.
When they had the 2 different masks.
Oh my god. Yes.
Like, it's okay.
good.
Mine's not picture quality. It's a movie quality.
Okay. Do we want to open up this awesome box?
I don't know. Do you?
Yeah, let's open it up. Let's see what you made. What'd you make, people?
I wonder if it's still tape.
Is it tape?
Let me tape.
So right now, guys, she's opening. It's like this is like Friends. She's opening up the box.
Oh yeah.
Naked. I'm just kidding. Wow.
It has a little menu card on it.
Wow. Look how
you got some
fancy.
key lime scones.
Look at those scones. Oh wow.
Pineapple upside down cake. And some pecan rum cookies.
Whoa.
Toasted coconut.
I saw the Kahlua. This is real. Wait.
Oh yeah, Kahlua's in the icing and in the cookie. Gotta put them both.
Awesome. Dude, you're so gifted. Keep doing it. Keep at it.
Thank you.
Don't give up.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to do a quick tangent time. We probably tangented, what, like 5? I don't know. I usually count them. I didn't count them this time. But I assume we went on like a seven-parter tangent. So sorry, not sorry. What's the final question? What's the final question? I always do this. Because I used to ask back in the day. I used to be like, the final question is.
Oh, for everyone home.
Yeah, but I'm done asking the questions.
Oh.
I'm done. I've retired. So now it's your guys' job
as
my guest to ask. So basically it's, what would you like more people to talk and sip about?
What would I? Ooh. I don't know if this is biased because I have my dog here.
Okay.
But pets.
Okay, let's talk about pets.
Talk about pets.
Let's talk about pets, baby. Let's talk about Puppy. Well, Pappy, where are you,
Pappy
Pappy?
boy? He's somewhere.
Okay.
I don't know where he's at.
So what do you want to talk about? What do you want them to talk about?
What's the craziest pets have you had? Are plants considered pets?
So just pets in general, you mean?
Yeah.
So
any
like
kind of pets. What
What
would you consider a pet?
I mean, I have plants. One's named David, one name's Bowie. Then the other one, all the other ones just kind of keep dying. One's Fred. Fred is okay.
Keeps coming back.
Yeah, like he's like, I'm dead. I'm just kidding. I'm dead. I'm just kidding. I'm like, make up your mind,
I hate
my
those
guy.
people.
Yeah.
Goddamn
So
plants.
wishy-washy, goddamn plant.
You
Anyway.
move them everywhere too, and like maybe this will work. Maybe this will work.
And no, it's not. Like they're so picky. Ugh, anyway, yeah. So I guess you want people to talk more about pets. You want them to like adopt more pets.
Adopt more pets, or I want to know what's people's like craziest pets they ever had.
Oh, that's true. Like I'd like to meet someone who owns a jellyfish.
Oh, I love
Or
jellyfishes.
I don't know, maybe
my
a
uncle used to have a
piranha.
hawk.
Seriously?
Yeah, in like Mexico. But Mexico, you can have everything.
Like nothing's. How do you say alacran in English?
God,
Is that scorpion?
is it?
I feel like
yeah, scorpion.
Yeah. Like, do people own scorpions?
Yes,
how does
people
that-
own scorpions.
So wild.
Oh yeah. In high school, I had a choice between a scorpion, a tarantula, or a
Stop.
snake.
What, you picked a snake.
I picked snake.
Yeah, I don't know that. If I had to pick between the three, I don't like any of those. By the way, I don't have any
snake was
pets.
cute.
I mean, I do. They're called plants, but
Plants, yeah.
whatever.
I used to pet my plants before
Aw.
Pappy during COVID because I was stuck at home. I was like,
Right.
I'm not doing anything. I have all my plants and I was just petting
Hey
them.
guys.
After a while, you can tell they were just like, leave me alone.
you name one.
Get away.
Hey Jude. It's like,
Start singing to them? Yes, I did.
all right. Well, you guys, we want to know what kind of crazy plants you have. Plants, pets.
Yeah.
What are your craziest pets?
If your plants are pets, they're crazy.
Let us know on the socials, on the stories, all of that jazz.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that wraps up our show. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
This is so awesome.
I know,
So
I love
proud
it.
of you. This awesome studio.
Thanks for
new season.
Fun fact, all the guests, every time these swirlies are doing swirly things, the guests are the ones choosing what they do. So what was the name of this one?
Springtime.
Springtime.
Even though it's summer. It's
And it's
hot
hot
as balls.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that wraps up our show. Just want to say thank yous and goodbye. So
Thanks for watching.
want to say thank you to Chris Bonifay here at Sent to Destroy Studios for having Talks and Sibs here. Thank you. We want to thank Benny Martinez, my music producer, for creating the jingles every week. Right? We want to thank Joshua Taylor, my creative producer, for helping set this up and also being like, that gag works, that gag doesn't work. And I'm like, you're right. Extra equipment. Thank you to Ted Lee Jones for helping us out. Visual graphics, Eric Ayala, thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
And my guest this week, Becky from Purposely Bake.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And last but not least, and not by any means, thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in every week. Make sure to catch the weekly Patreon for only $5 a month. Yes,
Only
$5.
$5.
That's it. And, it's a quick cup of coffee. It's not even that expensive. It's literally half the price of avocado toast.
Probably less than half.
Literally less
Avocado
than
went
half. $5 a month. And in each weekly episode, like we said, we talk about each guest experience while we're learning and laughing along the way. Live, love, laugh.
Oh, yeah.
But in Patreon Plus, you get to see for yourself firsthand these experiences. So this week on Patreon, we will be seeing Becky making said treats. Hey.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
So help your girl out and become a patron. Make sure to follow Becky at Purposely Baked. Yes?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Purposely
P-U-R-P. If you don't know how to spell.
Purposely.
Purposely Baked. And, if you wanted to, how many times a year do you do the bake sales?
Once a month.
Once a month. There you
Once a
go.
month.
So you have different variations to choose from, but make sure you follow her for more baking magic. Oh, yeah. And don't forget to follow the pod itself at Toxin Sips and myself at Jayfoxx with 2 X's and 2 underscores. Feel free to write in. We would love to hear from you guys at toxinsips@gmail.com. I'd love to hear from you, of course. And I love new info. So just be like, hey, what you said the other day, I thought about something. Boom. And just send it in. Message the pod on Insta for merch. We have hats. Buy them.
Beautiful hats.
Thank you. And check out the website for more information on toxinsips.com. I am Jayfoxx, and this has been the pod, Toxin Sips. So, yeah, I can see you later.
Toxin Sips, see ya.
Toodles.